It's a very good afternoon and welcome to match day 3 of the COSAFA and the Men's Championship right here in the capital in Windhoek. That is, of course, at the Hagenop Stadium. This is a big one. It is Angola taking on Malawi here. I am Michelle Shapange, and alongside me today for the commentary is Lydiana Nanamus. Lydiana, a big matchup facing us this afternoon.
Yes, a very exciting matchup that we are expected to see today, with both teams obviously looking to collect another 3 points to top the group and advance to the semi-finals. So an exciting matchup.
Absolutely. Of course, as you mentioned, both of these teams already with 3 points each. That is having won their respective first matches already. Angola defeated the host nation, that was Namibia, by 1-0, and then Malawi won, that was 2-0 in their encounter against, that was Zimbabwe. So that's looking very exciting for them in terms of whoever winning this one really most likely to go through.
Yes, whoever wins this match today is going to take a very huge step towards advancing to semi-finals, a very important encounter for both teams.
Absolutely, and here are the teams walking out. It is Malawi, led out by, that is Captain Michette Billiart, and then Romano Junior Samuel Domingos, captain of Angola. 2 changes made for Angola, same lineup for Malawi though. We'll be now hearing both teams as they sing their respective national anthems. It is Angola versus Malawi here at the Hagenop Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, please dance for the national anthem of Angola. And now, the national anthem of Malawi.
Well, the respective national anthems there of Angola and Malawi here. This is quite a matchup between the two sides. Both of these teams already with 3 points each, sitting, well, you might say comfortably. And just looking at the starting lineup there, Lydiana, for Angola. As I mentioned, 2 changes from that last team that faced Namibia.
Yes, I think very important changes that the coach has made, replacing the number 9 and number 10, number 9 Paulinho, and also Arnaldo also coming into the starting lineup to replace the likes of Domingos Andre and also Manuel Bernardo. I think both players really underperformed in the first match, and a change needed to be made by the coach, and a good call from the coach there.
Absolutely, and on the other side, no changes really. Same lineup from the team that faced, that was Zimbabwe, that is Malawi.
Yes, I think the reasoning of the coach is quite well also in this case, because why would you fix something that is not broken? The lineup worked well for them in the first encounter, and they collected the 3 points. We managed to score 2 goals, and I think he wants to stick with what is working for the team, and that is also a great idea from the coach.
Absolutely. Reading proceedings here, referee Hamilton Kebanang of Botswana, Tanatsa Masawi of Zimbabwe, assistant referee number 1, and Klaus Masati, that is the assistant referee of Namibia. As we mentioned there, that starting lineup for Malawi, Luciano Fanuel returns back, so does everybody else. It is being led out by Captain Mishek Billiard, just like you mentioned there. They're going for quite an interesting one with this one, knowing that Angola are such an attacking side. How do you think they must best approach this one, Malawi?
I think Malawi is also equally up to the task. When you look at their defending force, the likes of Precious Manjawira in there, the number 15, the centre back, and the likes of James, the number 4, their right back. Also, their defense is quite solid when you look at them based off of the first match. So I think the Malawian side have a strong defense, and they also very strong in the midfield. Same I can say about Angola, but I think Malawi should be able to contain Angola in this matchup.
Just maybe some of those players to look out for in that last one. Looking at the likes of, that is for Angola, maybe standing out, the Antonio, maybe to look out for him because he's really good. What do you think he can bring to this game in this matchup, Lydiana?
I think Antonio, their left back, a very attacking left back. And in this day and age, it is very important that a fullback is able to help the team in attack and in defense as well. So I think in terms of his stamina and his ability to, keep up with the pace, a very good player to watch out for today. Another player that we should be watching out for is also the captain Romano, a very brilliant defender, if you ask me. His timing is very on point. He knows how to read a game. His leadership is shown through the style of play, So a very exciting team indeed.
Well, we're about to kick off here at the Hagenhof Stadium. It is Angola. None of these teams ever getting their hands on the COSAFA Undermen's Championship before. We're hoping to rewrite the script here this year's edition. It is the Region 5 Youth Games underway here in Windhoek as well in Swakopmund, Namibia. And this is the men's football COSAFA Under-20 Men's Championship. Who will it be? Will it be Malawi here today, or will it be Angola? Adding more points to their tally. Whoever wins this one, most likely, if not at all, honestly, to go through. Because only the best 2 teams go through from their respective groups. There are 2 groups, 8 teams taking part, and whoever is part of the top 2 will be going through to the semi-finals. And the referee here to make things official. Here we go. We're underway here at the Hagenhof Stadium. And it is, that is Malawi with the ball now, kicking things off. I think very interesting to see how this one will turn out. You're seeing the likes of already, that is James Musmongele there with the ball. Already Angola just managing to flick it away there. So we are hoping to witness a very exciting match between these two sides. Another matchup to look forward to today will be the host nation taking on Zimbabwe. Both of those teams having lost already in their first matches on Friday. But for now, all eyes on Malawi and Angola. Here comes Angola now, that is Antonio. Antonio now here. I was just picked up by, the Malawian, but Angola get it back. That is Domingos, the captain. Okay. Pushing forward here now, Angola. That is Bulika. Pushing forward. Well defended. Well defended. That is flicked away very well by Manjawira that you mentioned there. Very good player.
Yes,
no nonsense.
Very exciting player to watch out for today. I think he is going to have another lovely match today.
One to look out for sure. This is already corner kick, the first one of the match here. It's awarded to Malawi. Yeah, they come now. Rather Angola. What can they do here now? Well, it's flicked away. Malawi have a chance to break here. This is the very dangerous. Stopped Mhango there, was going very strong.
Mhango is the guy who scored the 2 goals in the first encounter. So another player to watch out for in this matchup. I think it's just warming up, and we should be able to see his best in this matchup.
Absolutely, that's what you want to see. Also, individual accolades being vied for here. It's not just about, obviously the team is the most important thing, but you also want to see the likes of the top goal scorers, best player of the tournament. So, Mongo right now is in a good contender for those accolades. The ball just in the control of the Angolans here. That is Domingos, the captain. Finding very well, that is Panda. Back to Domingos now. Domingos finds, that is Gonzalez. Angola will be making sure that they keep that ball out of trouble. Because the likes of Mohongo there, very attacking. Once he sees it, he goes for it. Does not waste any time. You want to make sure you keep the ball away from a player like him. And here comes Malawi now. Ball with Safuli. Safuli here turning. Picked up by, that is the defense of Angola. Francisco there with that one, the block. And they're looking to break, but just unfortunately misplaced pass there. So the Malawans back at it, hoping to keep it going. And that's a foul. Surely a foul on Francisco there. Or rather on Mhango. So it's a free kick for Malawi. Taken up by, that is Tebulo. Just really unable to get anything of that one though. And Angola looking to break now. Here comes the captain. The ball here now. He is also such a calm, collected, leads by an example. Domingos, to be honest.
And I think, Michelle, just to add on that, he's also very comfortable on the ball. As a defender, you want to always be comfortable. You want to, not rush play. He knows when to play those balls. He knows when to clear those balls. So it explains why he's the captain of the team.
Absolutely. So that leadership, very important on the pitch, also off the pitch. Yeah, we've got a throw-in for Malawi. Is being taken up. But it's picked up, unfortunately, by the Angolans. Here looking to break now. Here they come. And we just got to play it down now. That is Bulika, who's down there. Looks like he is in some pain. Referee just checking on him to make sure that nothing too serious. And he is up. There should be a free kick for Angola. We'll take this one. It looks like it will be Francisco Ronaldo. We'll take this one up. See what can they do here. Can they capitalize off the set piece? Here's Angola now. This is Francisco with this one. Just gets it straight into the box. Well picked up. Just misses it there. What a miss there. That was What a good chance for Panda, but maybe just slightly off target.
I think he did everything right. His control was right. The delivery was also very good. We should give credit to the delivery. But his final decision, once again, their final decision making is very weak. And it is costing them in this tournament.
Absolutely. And both teams really looking equally. Although Angola, you'd say maybe more of the ones that are going into the box. Malawi really also going up front. It's a beautiful flick there on the Malawian. Just gets into the hands of, safely into the hands of Domingos though. The goalkeeper of Angola.
I think what is interesting about the Malawian attacking force is they really don't choke when it comes to the goal post. They really want those goals. So they will take a shot at goal whether or not the goalkeeper is ready. And I think I love the fact that they are willing to try and see if a chance is going to, go at the back of the net.
Absolutely. But already 7 minutes gone here at the Hagengup Stadium. Both teams really looking quite strong. And this is a good chance for Malawi. Oh, if that ball had landed to MT, I think he might have gotten something there. Well picked up though well read by the Angolan defense. Get it out of danger. That is just looking at that is Panda, who is down. We're hoping that he's okay. Luis Panda there. This is a free kick for Angola, taken up by Captain Domingos. Romano there with this one. Finds that is his Gonzalez, his teammate. And now this is with Eduardo. Eduardo just misplaced pass there.
I think an unnecessary, unforced error there. He should have looked up and given it to Foot. I think Rosario was ready for that ball. He could have given it to Rosario or Paulinho, who were both asking for the ball.
Absolutely. Diana, just maybe looking at this game so far, looks a bit unpredictable because, I mean, just both teams looking equally strong. Maybe their style of play not exactly similar, but we don't know. We still have about 80 minutes to go in this one.
Yes,
So
as expected, I didn't expect any team to walk over the other because both teams are currently, on top of the log. Both teams with Malawi first and Angola second. Both teams looking to get another 3 points, a very important 3 points in this tournament, just to advance to semi-finals. So I did not expect less than what I'm seeing right here.
absolutely, that was a very good run from Panda there, but well defended. That's what it's all about, when you just go for it until you make sure you get it out of, you clear it away. But he has it here, Panda now, finding his teammate Faustino. Well, once again, yesterday we had a matchup in the women's tournament championship between South Africa and Zambia. Quite similar style of play. It was exactly like this. Both teams were just particularly not walking all over each other, like you mentioned. Eventually, it was Zambia coming out victors, though. So we'll see who can live up to that here today. Malawi versus Angola.
But Michelle, we also need to remember that a score line like this, or at this moment, if a team is able to stay 0-0 at this level, it just shows the growth that we have reached as the SADC region. The score lines would have been very one-sided by now if it was back in the day. So it just goes to show that a lot of work is being done by the SADC football associations and federations.
Absolutely. Speaking of the SADC region, I mean, both of these teams, as I mentioned, have never won this tournament before. I mean, you've got Zambia, who have won it 12 times. South Africa, who have won it 9 times. Zimbabwe have won it 6 times. Mozambique and Madagascar having won this one once each. So, interesting. So now here is Malawi now. Well flicked away by Korea. Gotta keep it as far as possible from that penalty box. And with the And this is very dangerous. And, oh, was going for it, Mango there, but that should be very painful. I think also when you're a player like Mango, you would know that you will always be the target.
This is not what.
But also there was a very unnecessary tackle from Arnaldo. You know, unnecessary. You could have given it, knowing that your defense is so stable and so comfortable. Look at that. Look at that tackle. Very unnecessary tackle there from Arnaldo on Mango. And now you considered a free kick, and you also got a yellow card this early in the matchup, 11 minutes into the game.
Yes, these are very unnecessary type of plays, really. And like you mentioned there, referee Hamilton Kebanong, they're pulling out, looks like he's taking out his, to put a booking, a yellow card particularly looks like it. That like very unnecessary. Also have to remove, to stay away from such plays early on into the game, Lydiana. You don't want to put your team in a position of losing a player due to being booked and a red card. So Malawans, rather the Angolans, just have to be very careful with such. Now this is a free kick here for Malawi. Mango is up. Sure, the Malawans are very thrilled because he is one, if not the best player on the team. This one's being taken up now here by Tabulo. Right, well picked up by Mango and goes straight for it, just straight to the hands of goalkeeper Domingos. Good play though, good attempt. Now they're pushing forward again, they're not letting it go. And that's the spirit. Oh, that's not a ball now. This is Malawi still pushing Billiard. Billiard with this one. Just captain unable to, but he picks up now. This is his teammate Tabula. Tabula now here with the ball again. He's surrounded but still going. Just but unable to pick anyone up. Get it into the box. Good play from him though, Tabulo.
I think the skill that we're seeing here is quite commendable. Impressive from a lot of players, you know. You cannot single out a single player. There's like a noticeable amount of players that are really skillful in bringing their skills to the party today.
Absolutely. Angola now here trying to get it forward as well, but just loses it out. Malawi really have this sort of counter-attack in them as well, which is really beautiful to watch. The flair, the passing. Awesome stuff. This is Captain Billiard now. Oh, beautiful stuff here to Umango. Umango now here. What can he do? Wow. That's what we would refer to as the disky flair being showcased here in this game. The young talent, the Sadak region on display. That's flicked away. Should be a throw-in now for Malawi. Here comes this kick in now here. It should be a goal kick. Unfortunately, I think had the vision there. Safuli just got a touch to it, and so the Angolans can breathe now, you can say, Lydiana.
Yeah, definitely.
Comes this Faustino now.
When you're looking at the Malawian attacking force, you can see how mobile they are and how they interchange and how they, you know, change positions. You will see Safuli on the right, and then you see him again on the left, you know, just trying to get into those spots, and it is very important as an attacker.
This is looking dangerous now. Ooh. My goodness. Well, Eduardo there saving the day, but could have also really scored that own goal just now. I think Malawi is starting to sort of, them going forward so much like this is working in their favor. That was quite something. This they've earned themselves a corner here, Malawi, and yet they come flicked away by the Angolans. That was Eduardo Antonio. It's just Malawi, that should be the ball now, the possession of Angola. Finally, they would say, we get it back. I'm sure that's what you think after they've been trying so much and losing it out to the likes of, what is Mahango. Mahango now still here pushing forward.
Not too much, man.
Very talented young man.
How many times do you want him to fall off, man?
So it's back to Malawi. So I'll be taking this free kick that is Precious Palenga. With this one now.
Please protect him.
What can they do here? Well, picked up here. Can they shoot it front? It's a goal. It's a goal for Malawi. Just like that. We saw it coming. Wow. They have done it. I'll go scored here by none other than the man himself, Mhango. I mean, who else but him?
If not him, then who, Michelle? He has been having a very impressive first half. So far, so good, you know, doing what he's supposed to do, doing it at the best of his level, just trying to help his team, you know, score a goal. He has been asking questions, he's been looking for this goal, and he finally got the goal.
Absolutely, and they have gone one up here, the Malawans. These Malawi in the lead here. Mhango scoring the first goal for the game, and they are still going for it. Oh, just flicked away by Eduardo. Fortunately, not strong enough though, because now the Malawans are still pushing forward, not satisfied just yet, but it's driven safely away. That is by the Angolan defense. And now Mhango, the goal scorer here, with a beautiful turn there. What a talented player. He has 3 goals now in this tournament. Definitely vying for top goal scorer. This is what it's all about. Also showcasing some of that individual brilliance and talent of the SADC region. But Angola, maybe can they reply here? What can they do? This is Eduardo now here with the ball. Looking in, trying to pick up. He was probably looking for, that was Bulika, but unable to pick him up.
I think a very lovely ball in when you look at it. The delivery was quite impressive. I think the only problem they have up front is the lack of experience or the ability to want to, you know, make those runs and get into the spaces, you know, leaving their lone striker up there instead of assisting when it comes to attacking. I think that is the downfall in this matchup for Angola.
Absolutely, and they have not been looking as, when they started this game, Angola, a little bit more of the team that was going forward, but now it seems like they can't even get those balls through. Malawi here, but it's picked up by, that is Mhango now. Malawi now with a chance once again. Well, that was quite risky, but you know what, at the end of the day, as a defender, that's what you have to do. That's what a shot. What a shot there. My goodness.
And it looks like it's Lamek.
It's Lamek.
Oh no, it's Safuli. What a lovely shot. I think if it was a little bit lower, the goalkeeper would definitely be, he should have been worried about that.
Yeah, and I don't think he really saw it. He was already looking a bit shocked. Because that was a really great shot on strike. Strike on shot by Safuli there. So Malawi still really, really attacking ruthlessly here. But if you are coach right now, if you are coach rather Henrique Sobrinho, Lidiana, what are you thinking? What can you possibly do to get things in your way here?
I think they need to start with winning the battle in the midfield. Right now, Angola is losing out in the middle, you know, losing those balls cheaply. They just need to keep the ball know when to play this ball. Instead of rushing play, what they're currently doing is rushing play, knowing that their attackers are not making those necessary runs that they need up front.
Absolutely, well, Angola now here. That's Captain Domingos trying to push forward to Panda. That's a beautiful pass from Panda there. And flicked away. Flicked away. Yeah, I think also maybe just being indecisive with that one there, but that's the energy they still need to bring forward though. Try to keep it forward as much as possible, Angola. Because all it takes is one goal. That's a corner kick here. Still unable to get anything off that because now Malawi chasing it down. This is Captain Billiard. What a run from him. What a run from Billiard there. You've got to say, Malawi has some runners on there.
Also a very impressive trait about the Malawian side. You can see the way they press. They need to win the ball back in less than 5 seconds. They try and win it back as quick as possible after losing the ball. And I think I must say, it's really impressive to watch.
I couldn't agree more with you, Lydiana. We are still in this first half here at the Hagengoff Stadium of this match between Malawi and Angola so far. Malawi with the upper hand, they've scored through Mango not so long ago. Put them up in the lead here. But Angola can still reply, or maybe even Malawi doubling it down. We'll see. So Angola now. It's a crossing from a rather pass from Gonzalez. Just pushing forward to see what they can do. Get through a very stacked, or rather well-formed defense of Malawi. That's Panda here with the ball now. Well, once again, should be frustrating for Coach Enrique to have to witness this as well from the bench or from the touchline. Now this is another set piece. Another set piece here for Malawi. This is being taken up by Tabulo, who is also having a fantastic game, Tabulo. So far, Kondwani, Tabulo. So one of the players to watch out for sure. Here he comes now. What can he do here? That's a lovely cross in here. Wow! That was actually very well timed.
Michelle, because you want to get the ball in between the goalkeeper and his defense so that there's, indecisiveness, and they can capitalize on that indecisiveness.
Absolutely. That's also the vision behind a cross like that.
I think
Fantastic
Tabulo
to
has
watch.
really been having a great game so far.
Well, they're still pushing forward. They just look hungry, Malawi. They just look hungry. Still going forward. Yeah, this is Captain Billiard with this run now. Looking for Kamo, but couldn't pick him up. It's back to Captain of Angola. That was Domingos, but he lost it here. Billiard now. Wow, and also this partnership, you talk about the partnership between Hango and Billiard, the captain, as well as the goal scorer there of Malawi.
Yes,
very good one to watch, really.
Michelle, usually the number 7 and the number 10 are your most skillful players. Those two love the ball, and I think having them play next to each other really is a great benefit for Malawi, and it's really working for them. So kudos to the coach for, spotting
Tabulo
this
now,
pairing.
that was a very, very, very good one. This is Tabulo. But you got to give some credit to goalkeeper Domingos there.
Did you see that?
I saw that. That was incredible stuff too. Well, Domingos with a good save, really. I think you need to be well composed as a goalkeeper to be able to see something like that coming. So kudos to him.
Yeah, we were all caught by surprise there.
This is now Angola just playing it from the back now. Goalkeeper Domingos here finding captain. They're both Domingos. Finding the other Domingos. This is a good cross in, but and definitely no way Panda could catch up to that. So this is a throw-in now for Malawi. This is Tabulo here, with this one picking up Mhango. Mhango with a lovely, it's misplaced a little bit, but certainly see that he had the vision for it. Well, what matters is that they still have the possession, the Malawans. And that's how.
Not for long.
Trying. Not for long. Angola, what can they do here? Well, just maybe not working for them in this past 15 minutes or so, Angola. Could be maybe sort of frustration in this match. But it's 1-0. All it takes is one goal for them to get it back into this game.
And get back into the thick of things, you know.
Yeah. I think now this is Malawi winning or getting this one. But it should be a throw-in now, actually, for Angola. So here they come. Oh, that's a bit risky there from captain, but it's safe. The ball is safe. Great pass here from captain, but unable to pick up Eduardo.
But also, Michelle, look at that interception by Manjawira. A very crucial timing there.
Yeah.
You know, he got in the right place at the right time. We managed to win that ball for his team and didn't kick it out and look for his teammate. They still have possession of the ball now.
Absolutely fantastic to watch, honestly. They are well set, you can say, in almost all the areas on this field. Defensively, from attacking side, they are just they're reading the game so well, and it's so great to witness, really.
I think it comes down to tactical discipline and tactical ability, having a great sound understanding of what the game plan is and where you are supposed to be at a certain time in the match.
Absolutely. Well, here comes Angola now here. This is pushing forward, finding captain Domingos now. Domingos finding Correa. Correa pushing it forward to. It's just that's how it was. That's always what happens in these few minutes. Angola get the ball so well, you know, they push forward, then just for some reason just unable to keep it up, keep that tempo going. Mhango now with this one. That certainly maybe shows some sort of frustration, honestly.
But I think that was very selfish of him. He could have shared the ball, you know, given it to Lamek and gotten it back from Lamek again. Then he would have had a clear chance. That's how they've been scoring the entire time.
Oh, this is Safuli now with this one. Safuli, just look at that. I mean, basically the mentality is we are not losing the ball at whatever cost.
Protect the ball at all costs.
And that's the type of mentality you win. Oh, that's a clash up there between Captain Billiard and that was Correa of Angola. But you know what, Correa did a good job there to make sure that he gets the ball out of danger. Well, it's still very much not entirely out of danger because now Malawi have a chance here. This is a corner kick. What can they do here? It's being taken up by Safuli. And they double it. We'll have to find out. Well, Safuli with a kick now into the box.
What a ball.
That was very close. I think also a type of defending into the box, how dangerous that can be. Any simple mistake.
I think, Michelle, we should be giving credit to Carlos Correa for being there by the far post, the left far post, you know, saving that ball. If he was not there, then definitely we were looking at a 2-0 situation right now. So great
Absolutely.
defending, great timing, great thinking right there, you know.
But also you have to think about defending then. What happens when you get to a point where it's too much and it can cost you? A mistake like that, own goals. Well, Angola pushing here now. What can you get out of this one? Oh, it's well blocked. Still in the possession. With Banda now. Here's Banda. That's a shout for a handball. But referee says no. Play on. So that's But even you,
I think there might have been a handball right there.
I think if you look at it from up here, oh. But this is this partnership we were talking about, Lydiana, between Mhango and Billiard. Pushing forward, Sapuli with that turn, and that's wow, that should have been a goal. Wonderful save by Domingos. World-class save from Domingos there.
Really,
I think honestly, so far, he is the best player on his team for Angola, Domingos.
No, Michelle, I think it's saved by the woodwork right there.
That was ooh. I think at this point in time, just Angola just hoping that those keep happening. Woodwork, defending, rather goalkeeper saving you. That's what they are hoping for. Because they should have been already 3-0 up or so here in Malawi.
I think, Michelle, Angola is praying right now, you know, for an opportunity to at least get a break or something so that, you know, the tempo can just, you know, drop a bit because the Malawian side is really coming hard at them.
I think we actually have a player on the ground now. Looks like just being attended to by the medical team. And so far in this game here, Malawi still with the upper hand, 1-0 up. He is up though. Looks like he's ready to go on. That is Mnyoto.
And Michelle, also just by the sidelines, you can see the coaches calling a few players, you know, giving out some important instructions. Also very important this stage of the first half, you know, where players are starting to get tired, that the coach is able to just chip in there, you know, and just motivate them and give them instructions just to get them going until the halfway is over.
Absolutely. You also have seen some of the players warming up here on the sideline, so. But here is Angola chasing it down. Actually, really job well done there. That was by Correa or rather Eduardo, to keep it in play. Really unable to get anything out of it though, because now Malawi have the ball. This is just Tabulo pushing forward here, finding Captain Billiard. So this is another free kick for Malawi. Be taken up by the man himself, rather young talent there, Tabulo. Here he comes now. That's very strong power on that one as well from him. All straight to the hands of Domingos though.
Michelle, isn't it lovely how the Angolan defense always plays the ball, you know? They're so comfortable on the ball. There's so much confidence.
It's also really lovely to watch, and you must give them kudos to them for keeping it, staying in the game. I mean, still only having conceded one goal. That's Panda here, missed that one. Maybe, like you mentioned earlier, Lydiana, decisiveness from the attack of Angola.
I think that was a great plan there. It just didn't work out, I think, a little bit higher so that it would go over the defense, would have worked for them.
It's a bit of a... I think now we're just playing out in their favor here now, the Angolans get this one for themselves. It's a free kick. Let's see who will take this one up. It should be taken up by, that is Domingos, the captain. Here we come now. Honestly, great vision from him there. And here comes, that is Faustino, lost it. Or maybe Faustino was a bit slow on that one. 10. This is Angola now with possession. Still trying to see what they can get out of this one. Nick, once again, just loses it out. Malawi, now here, this is Tabulo. Tabulo here, with a cross in, was looking for That was his teammate T, unable to find him. But maybe a bit strong there from
Michelle.
too strong there from
James.
From James.
He's one of those players that we should be looking out for, you know, very small in size, but also very, you know, full of energy, so strong.
And that's how the game of football works sometimes. You never underestimate. Oh, this is a great cross in here. Well, this is a chance for Angola now. This is maybe Kureri. What can he do here? Picked up. Oh, unable to get anything of that one. That was Tundula.
Michelle, he scored a goal like that the other day, so I think that is what he was trying to repeat right now today.
Yeah, but maybe not working in his favor so well. Here, this is scrambling in the box here now. I mean, but the thing is, with even a player like Sandula, we haven't even seen him much in this game today. I think it was one of the first few times we saw him with a chance on goal. So, just definitely a miss there from the Angolans that they might regret. This is Malawi now. Biliat picking it up. Good run from him. Wonderfully stopped by the Malawi, rather the Angolan defense though. I gotta talk about Antonio Correa, who has been doing so well on this far left.
Yes, considering the pressure that's coming from both, you know, Mango and Biliat, the captain, he's been dealing with their pressure and their presence quite well.
And here this turn now, going at it, he's surrounded, but he just loses it out to Safuli. To Biliat now. I mean, unfortunately just being brought down here. That's a good run though.
But I think,
say from Safuli.
you know, Marcelo knew that that was the only way he was going to stop Biliat.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way really.
The moment he was passing, they knew that the defense was about to suffer, you know, with the pace of Lamek up front there. So I think a very dangerous time for Angola right now.
Yeah, you just gotta watch out for. They already booked with the yellow card. You gotta be careful with some of those tackles because they can cost you. You don't want to get booked off when you're already 1-0 down. Already a bit risky. This is a free kick for Malawi. Another one and another one. Really making use of these free kicks now. Malawi are getting used to them rather. This is Tabula now with this one. Here is a Austin Mutton, really well-paced header. Maybe unable to finish it off.
So much finesse when he, you know, delivers these balls into the goal.
Tabulo.
Yes.
Really, really good for them. Wonderful to watch. Angola now here. This is picked up by Francisco Arnaldo. But he's being chased down by Correa. It's just too fast for him though. Here comes Biliat now. Biliat with the wonderful play there. That's some disky football to watch. Wonderful 10, and he still has it. He's still going. Crossing into the box. That's such wonderful play from Biliat. My goodness, what a player. And this is Panda now here. Here. Still going strong here in Malawi. It's 40 minutes gone at the Hagingop Stadium. And as it stands, Malawi with the upper hand, 1-0. Having scored that goal through Amhango. And also in terms of group standing so far, looking good for Malawi because as it stands, they have 6 points. There's Panda now. Just unfortunately didn't work out there for the Angolan
And it looks
midfielder.
like he might need some medical attention because he's still on the ground.
Yeah, perhaps. Still might have hurt himself, or rather got hurt in that process.
I really hope it's just some discomfort, you know, and that it's not something major that he has to get off the match, because I think
Because he's a really quality player for Angola,
a very important player for Angola, I think.
who has been really busy in this past game or this game. So far in this tournament, we haven't really seen much of those injuries, of serious injuries, which is good to see. It also proves the things like fitness of the players, being able to get through.
I think both teams are displaying a great level of fitness, you know, considering how much the tempo has been, how high it has been, and they've been maintaining it.
But, I mean, we're heading into halftime very soon, Lidiana. Just, if you are Coach Enrique, if you are Coach of Enrique, or maybe even Coach Milias of Malawi, what are you telling your players during halftime?
Well, if I was Coach Enrique, I'm definitely telling them right now to, you know, just try and keep the ball, play to fit instead of playing it in space, because the Malawian fullbacks are really quite good, and I think they've done their homework on the Angolan style of play, and that is how they are dealing with the attacks coming from Angola. I think in terms of Malawi, I think they need to just, you know, manage the game at this moment, because they only have a few minutes left. Because the more, if they get greedy, they might be punished for their greediness.
Absolutely. Well, it is Angola here now. It's picked up by Salufi, though. Salufi finding Mhango now. Well, didn't get anything out of that, Mhango. It's Angola here now pushing to at least get one back before halftime. I think that should be what they're thinking right now, to get one back so that you go into halftime with that sort of confidence, knowing that when you come back from halftime, you have something to build on. Their female counterparts yesterday did quite something similar. They were 1-0 down during halftime. When they returned against Eswatini, totally changed mindset, got the goal in the first few minutes, another one, and they produced a comeback. Maybe they can do the same here.
Yes, definitely. Football is a game that tests character. It's all about character. It's all about who wants it the most. Whoever wants to win, whoever wants it the most is going to win.
Absolutely. Still nearing very much here. We are nearing half-time here at the Hayagingop Stadium. And this encounter between these two sides, this Angola versus Malawi. First game for the COSAFA Undermen's Championship for the day. And these Region 5 Youth Games. Remember, if you find yourself in the areas of Olympia here in Windhoek, the game is at the Hayagingop Stadium. Well, it is now Angola with his throw-in. This is Guerrero, who has been having a fantastic game. Honestly, one of the standout players for Angola.
Yes, definitely.
There's a throw-in here now. What can they do? Can Angola produce something before half-time? Well, unfortunately, that didn't work out. So it is Malawi now here trying to push forward. That's a dangerous one there from... Gotta be careful. We talked about him earlier already. James. A bit too... And they already... Gotta be careful one of those ones, because you do not want to get yourself in trouble. Because now we have an Angolan player down. Looking like... But that did look very painful, actually.
Yes, he looked like he came onto him very strong. I think too strong. Marcelo.
Absolutely. Also one of the, well, confirmation there. Confirmation of added additional time here in this first half. It is 3 minutes. 3 minutes. What can happen? Will it be Angola maybe getting one back, or will Malawi double it up so that they go into this halftime with double confidence?
I think 3 minutes is a lot of time to, you know, decide if this match is going to go to a 1-all draw at halftime.
Absolutely.
So,
but we do still have Marcelino down, I believe.
Yes, I think it's Marcelino.
Still being attended
Marcelo.
to. That should be, oh, is that Panda?
Oh, no,
rather?
it's Panda. Yes.
That's Panda, actually, who's And oh my goodness, we were hoping, this is the second time he's down in less than 10 minutes. He was down earlier, so this is looking a bit worrisome for Angola, because he's really been one of the standout players so far, keeping them in this game. Hoping that now we are nearing halftime that he'll still be able to continue. And just that tackle coming in from James. Just what happened there. Fortunately, it's like, yeah, but he's walking. Okay, that's some hopefulness for him. A tackle actually coming in from Munyoto. Okay, so this is now a free kick for Angola. What can they produce here? To be taken up by, certainly is Vicente Clemente with this one. Here you come now with this one. So pass to Kurere. It's picked up, Kurere again. Finding his teammate, but still turning. He's very surrounded. The Kurere, wonderful pass here. Can they get one back here, Angola? A few minutes to go. First half is almost over. That's an unfortunate situation, really. Kurere really there was hoping to probably get the job done, but just unable to do so. And this is now Safuli here. Nyato was brought down, so Angola have the ball back. Captain Domingos. This throw in by Faustino now. Faustino finding that it's Francisco. Well, and that ball really leading up to nothing for both of these sides. Carrera now with this throw-in might be the final play of this first half. Can he do here? It's a wonderful one to Ulika, but now, once again, Angola have the ball. This is taken up by Francisco. Free kick in a good position, perhaps.
Yeah, a great position, Michelle.
Well, let's find out if they can get one back here. Angola with this one. This is Boneka into the box, just and it scores! Well,
what a goal!
What a goal, really!
I think, Michelle, this game has been a game that has been about deliveries, you know. What a delivery there from Arnaldo. What a delivery.
Speak of narratives, or rather fairy tales. Well, it's a really good play. We saw him coming.
The captain.
And he has been playing so well. He had the vision. That's the type of mentality they've switched on. This halftime coming to a close. Angola have equalized. That goal coming in from captain Romano Jr. Samuel Domingos. So, we have quite a matchup here. And also brings us to the end of this first half here at the Hayenga Stadium. It was Malawi with most control of this game for the most part. They scored through Mhango. And then Angola said, well, we're going to go into this second half. So it is now 1-1 at the Hayenga Stadium between Angola and Malawi. Stay tuned for the second half. And we are back here for the second half at the Hayagingop Stadium. And this very exciting matchup between Malawi and Angola. So far, 1-1 it stands. We're about to kick off. Also some changes that were made, Lidiana, actually.
Yes, Coach Domingos took out Arnaldo, the number 10, and he replaced him with Domingos Andre, another player who started in the previous matchup. Hopefully, coming into this match, the second half is going to be a huge benefit for Angola.
Absolutely, we're just waiting on the referee here. Us to get underway. Goals in the first half. One coming in the very, very final moments of the first half, really, from Angola there. And I think we are up for a very, very exciting second half. We're on the way now. Angola kicking things off with this one. Yeah, pushing forward now, but it's just passed it to Mhango instead. Mafuli got a touch to that, but Safuli rather. It's picked up by Tabula now. Blocked by Correa, but just heads it to Munyoto. Oh, is that? No, that's actually Billiard, the captain. So now, Angola, which this run from, that is a plan coming in very strongly from a new substitute. Already, that's the energy you want to bring in when you're brought into a game like that.
But also a very crucial interception there by Kwalenga, the number 5, the centre back. Great reading of that ball. I think a crucial touch.
Whoa! Went straight for it. Although did not hit the target. Still the energy that you want to start with. But just to touch again on the substitute, the Andre Frank coming on.
He's coming on for Arnaldo, the number 10.
Already you can see the type of energy he's bringing on for on this Angolan side. And this is Angola now. This is none other than Antonio here. Antonio finding Marcelo. Marcelo with Clemente. And here they go. This is Captain Domingos now. Finding Andre. Here he is. Start those runs from him already. The energy is quite fantastic to watch, and this crossing beautifully. Oh, that's a good. Unfortunate there. A bit unfortunate for Bulika, but that's still a very good attempt from him.
Very good attempt, and Malawi defense have to really be careful right now because these long balls are really beating them, and the Angolan side really look very strong when it comes to aerial balls.
Absolutely. I think also you can see that maybe during that halftime, Coach Enrique really went to had a couple of words in that dressing room. Just give the players a bit of momentum coming to this second half and change or switch things up rather. It's Malawi now with this long one, picked up by Mhango now. What can they do here? Wonderful. Oh, that was lovely too from Safuli. Safuli now again back to Mhango, and there they go, just. Ooh. That's a good attempt from Mhango.
I think the goalkeeper Gelson also very comfortable on the ball.
Absolutely, very composed.
Yeah, very composed.
And that's oh, that's handball there. Certainly handball. So that should be in for Malawi now. Captain Zash with this free kick for Malawi.
I think it looks like Tabulo.
Should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually it is. He kicked in here now. Just maybe not what he would have wanted to be the end result, but at least now they have the ball. This is Billiard with this one. It's Andre. Something about those runs from Andre.
Oh, Andre.
Wonderful to watch. And this is actually maybe a bit too fast for Francisco to chase after, but still good vision from Andre.
Andre definitely making his presence felt in this game, you know,
Already.
announcing that he's in here and he's here to make a change.
Oh, that's okay. Referee says play on there. So Angola now. He's being chased down by Andre. Andre here with this run here into the box, and he flicks it well. That should be. Ooh, and also you can tell he's very decisive too. Goes for it himself. I think that might have been the right decision by Coach Enrique to bring him on. It's exactly the energy that's needed bringing some sort of momentum into the game. And this is now, oh, no one to pick it up, unfortunately. Andre, not in the position to get that one. That was brought in by Sundula Ochumbo. And now it's back with Malawi. This is was run from Mutunga, or Matungu rather. It's Mahango just unable to do anything from that. So now this is a throw in for Angola. So far, teams really showing why exactly the scoreline looks the way it looks, 1-1.
Yes, I think the scoreline is a true reflection of how the game is actually going, with both sides bringing their A game to each other. Both sides defensively very firm, also attack-wise also very good, you know, very skillful players. Look at that.
Look at that run there from, that's wonderful to have witnessed from Chumba. Though he was brought down, some frustration from the bench of Malawi there. Just referee, rather assistant referee, making sure that. Okay, now here comes the Angolans trying to get that second goal. This is Panda, picked it up, but well, Andre has it now. Here he comes. Finds that is Clemente. Clemente with this one now. Finding Francisco. Francisco now to Chumba. And here comes Chumba. Very well composed to get that one in, but oh, that was...
And a great interception there by Precious.
Very, very, very well done there. Now, this run from Mango. Well, again, that's
Rosario
this
with a
great
tackle
display of good defensive skill today. Now, yeah, pushing forward now here, Malawi. See what they can do. Fortunately, it not work in their favor. I think that was the captain Billiard with that one. So it's back in the possession of Angola. So, like now to picked up by Billiard now. What can he do here? He's countered by Carrera, but
I think the presence of Correa there.
Yes, certainly
Definitely had an influence on that.
And that's what a good defender does too. Angola definitely looking like they have built some sort of more momentum to go up front, which is really lovely to watch. It's running up now. This is oh, Tebula now. Oh, okay. This is definitely coming up to be a very, very intense match, and also just working up from up here. All rivals of the Namibian team. Now, players that will be taking on Zimbabwe later on today.
Oh, what a pass.
That's a wonderful chance for, maybe just a shout for penalty there, but referee says no. That's a wonderful one.
Oh, what a shot.
Ooh. That's Safuli.
I think just a little off target there. If he would have really maybe gotten that swing in, we were looking at another goal scoring opportunity that might have been capitalized.
But you know what's so lovely about the Malawian side is that regardless of Angola coming with this momentum into the game, trying to really push more forward, Malawi are still very steadfast, still not letting that stop them from their target of moving forward either. And I think that's honestly wonderful to watch.
A very remarkable trait that they possess there, you know. It's all about character. Football is about character.
This is a corner kick here.
You just need to be brave.
Indeed, Liliana. Corner kick here for Malawi now. What can they do from this one? This is a great header into the box. Oh. Just unfortunate. That's a good goal-scoring chance.
And I think Tembulo understanding his assignment for his matchup, you know, his assignment in this match is just to do deliveries, and he's doing a great job at it.
And that was actually, that goal-scoring chance there was from Precious Manjawira, with that header there. And Angola now Can they respond, maybe? Let's find out. That's a captain Domingos with that one. Finding Andre. Andre here picking up that. Oh, look at that. Very great cross in. And wow. Goalkeeper Luciano Fanuel. No nonsense clearance there.
Yeah, I think also very important.
So this looks like we are
Clearance
expecting
there.
the substitution
Jersey
here.
number 2, Felix Jalasi.
It looks like he had a good game there. He's coming off. That is Yusufa Nantunga. So he's replaced by Felix Jalasi of Manchester Motors. He's 17 years of age. It's taken now by Vicente. So Billiard here with his run now. Pushing forward and picking up, trying to pick up. Oh, that's actually a very wonderful pass from Billiard. And you mentioned something about the way his vision, he always gets it right. Billiard. I think the ability to do that is really remarkable.
And it is very important that you have a captain that is able to, you know, solve problems for you. And I think that is what Malawi found in Billiard.
Absolutely. And this is should be. Let's see with this. Woo!
James.
Strong kick in there. He said, I might as well go for it myself.
Dynamite comes in small packages when you look at James. You know, very feisty, lovely attitude.
Always full of energy.
I'm telling you, Michelle, he's lovely to watch.
Angola now. This is Clemente. Just around it there. Oh, that's a bit feisty there from. That should have been from Lamek Mti.
Yeah.
Good news though. That means they get a free kick. So a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Unless, and we think it's also that he didn't get too seriously injured. So now, what can they get from this one? This is well, Angola pushing forward. They're ever energetic. Chumbo. Again.
Once again.
Becoming a bit more feisty in the second half. Also good sportsmanship there from just to go up there and Mti to say, you know, I do accept my apologies.
But I think both Lamek and Malawi really need to be careful with the free kicks that they are conceding. They're getting a bit too close to the goal, and it just takes a little bit of brilliance, a moment of brilliance for someone to score a goal from that angle.
I couldn't agree more, but he is still down here, hoping that he's not seriously injured. He's being attended to by the medics. So also a look of worry from the Angolan bench here, that is rather coach Henrique Neves Ribeiro Sobrinho. Just hoping that he's well. Oh, he's getting up. That is actually Chumbo, by the way, who was down. It's Danielson Chumbo. But let's see what Angola can do here with this free kick coming in from Pax. This is I think Saw had a really great intent to get something out of that, but failed to do so, unfortunately. So here is Billiard now with his run. Rather. Oh, slightly rather off target there from
I think a little
Tabulo.
bit overcooked.
Yeah, that's the exact word, perfect word to use here. We're into the second half of this first match of the COSAFA Under-20 Men's Championship. Match day 3. Angola versus Malawi. Steadfast. 1-1 it stands still here at the High Stadium. Here's Mango now with this one. Mango picking up Safuli. What can they do here? Just unfortunately did not get that pass correctly, which is quite rare of him to do. Safuli. Now this is Malawi now here, the substitute who came on. It's was Jalasi with that one. Not safe. Wonderful strike onto goal. Just misses. The energy on that too.
Yeah.
The power on that shot. But also you got to be careful with some of the missing so many chances. It could cost you later on. You know, maybe just got to make sure you finish it off, because
Especially in a match like this where you know that you really need those 3 points to just, you know, confidently sit at home and be like, no, I think we have a great chance of qualifying to the semifinals.
from the group, yes. So this feisty matchup here between the two players. Oh, that's kicked out of the ball.
It's still in play. Oh,
Actually,
okay.
whoa.
It's out.
That's how powerful that is. And you see, should be a throw-in for Angola now. This is the one and only. Looks like that should be Antonio Eduardo with this throw-in. Finding Chumba. Okay, well picked up, but actually was probably aiming for Panda, but did not get that right.
But I think both teams need to realize that sometimes simple is...
Oh, that's feisty there from Antonia, but he brought down the substitute Jalasi rather. It's a free kick for Malawi. It's just so ever feisty. That's what we call him now, James. Feisty James.
Feisty James, yeah.
That's rents in the hands of Domingos though, comfortably.
Yeah.
Who has also been steadfast in this game, honestly.
But I think of the two goalkeepers, I think Domingos has been more busy.
Busier, yes, since that first half. And honestly, so many of those goals he could have conceded, but all kept. Not just from him, but also you got his defense too, as well. Organized in that.
And as a player, if your defense and your goalkeeping department is strong and composed the way both teams are, you are confident to, you know, go full out when it comes to attacks. You don't have to worry about always coming back, because you know that they're going to do their job for you, and you just need to go out there and do your job.
Absolutely, Lydiana. We are witnessing a very competitive match. I think that's the word. Earlier on you mentioned how great this is for just showcasing how competitive the game has become in our SADC region.
Yes, and also a great opportunity and platform for players to, you know, just showcase themselves and, you know, just say that they're also there for potential selection for senior
teams. Yes. I've got several tournaments coming up as well, so this is great. Now Malawi picks this one up. Jalasi with this one. Whoa, mistake from Jalasi now. This is... Woohoo!
Sometimes simple is more. Sometimes simple is more.
It's best.
Yeah, it's best.
Because, I mean, if that ball could have... If Danielson Chumba would have gone all the way with that one, might have been able to get a goal even. So Jalasi might have regretted that one there.
James. Feisty James.
With this... Oh, that's not picked up though by... this is Safuli now. Safuli again with the ball.
I think Safuli is having a lovely match.
Yes, and he's still got so much tempo. This one up here, it was MT running after that one, but well defended though.
I think how it's really impressive to see how both teams can actually cope with each other's pressure. You know, the Malawian side coming with pressure, and the Angolan side also saying we are equally able to give you the pressure that you are giving us.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. This is now. Oh, that's Angola now. Oh, be careful not to make those mistakes. That's actually a wonderful cross in here by Andre, trying to get that one to his teammate Bulika, but still have the ball actually. Here's Bulika once again. He's being chased down though very strongly by Jalasi. Shout there for a handball. Maybe.
I think I saw that too.
Do you think that was?
But I think I saw a penalty.
I think that's a second shout for handball, or rather penalty. Oh, he's trying to with the acrobatic shot there. Gotta be careful though, because now I think he might have hurt his opponent here. It's just that was a flick from Bulika.
And a yellow card worthy offense.
Yeah, gotta be careful with such mistakes. Just look at one of those moments that we have witnessed here already, because that was actually a very risky there to bring down, or rather to in contact with and I think that should be Malawi. Smofat Munyoto with that one was down. Still seems to be up though, up on his feet. Play continues.
Ooh.
Once again, this game becoming a little bit too physical. I think we are seeing a display of, you know,
I
both
think
teams.
that's frustration from
Frustration from
Mango, because he's claiming he didn't do anything wrong there.
So Angola have it back now. This is Captain Domingos.
Look at that composure.
I want to look at Vicente there, back to Captain Domingos. Trying to push forward. Never gets that goal. Do you think Andre here with that one? But just, ooh, now.
I think that was a very easy fall.
Really?
Yeah, he really wanted a free kick there.
Well, Safuli was now busy chasing after it, but failed to get anything on that. Andre, it's in the middle of the park here now. This is Mango. It's picked up though by Angolans. Chumba now with this run, looking very good, in a good position here, and he's still surrounded, blocked. Well blocked. Very, very good block there from Njawira.
Oh,
Here they come again. Panda
lovely
here now.
control.
Gotta give it up for Panda now here. Again, once again, driven away by Jalasi also, I think making his mark so far ever since he was brought on for Malawi.
I think also, by the look of things, he's been really going in. He's been gelling with the team since he got in.
Oh, look at that flick there from
Nielsen. Paulino, actually.
Now Malawi with this one, looking to break. This is Mhango chasing after it. See who just a bit not what he probably would have wished for. So this is witnessing some great football here at the High Stadium between these two sides. Oh, this is a great chance now. Andre with this one.
What a
Will
ball.
be picked up by Chumba.
Oh, what a miss. What a ball, what a miss.
Yes, I think both of those things.
What a, wow, what a chance.
You can see the frustration on Andre's reaction there.
I think Andre
he
can't
worked
believe
so
that.
hard. Got it to Chumba, but Chumba just couldn't.
You know, Michelle, Chumba had the opportunity to control that ball, look up and actually either assist a teammate or even get it at the back of the net. You know, rushing, he rushed.
Maybe didn't take much time with it. And he had the time. He really had much time to make that decision. Oh, here he is again, Chumba now.
I think he's going to look back at that chance and, you know, have a sleepless night tonight. And be like, how did I miss this?
Especially if it ends up not going in his favor. And now here, Angola looking to break once again. That's looking very strong here. Carlos, this Andre just, well, picked up by Safuli now. Malawi can break. This is Mhanga now chasing after it. Finds Billiard now. This is looking very good for Malawi here. Still has it here, Billiard. What can he do? He finds Tambusa and just blocked. Well blocked there from Romano Domingos. And it's another shot blocked by goalkeeper Domingos. A double Domingos situation there.
I think brilliant display in terms of attack. Both teams, Malawi attacking so perfectly there in the Angolan defense. Also just being able to read those balls. Kudos to Clemente for that first slight tackle that he did there to save the initial shot, you know, that deflected and went back into play.
Absolutely. This is some wonderful football we are witnessing here, Lydiana.
I mean, you can't even blink in this match.
So much happening.
A lot is happening in this match.
Well, Angola now looking to break here. Andre, who has been really the change maker for this Angolan side, getting in those runs, really doing a fantastic job, Andre,
You know,
ever since
Michelle,
he came on.
Have you ever heard of the saying that says, be the change you want to see in the world? That is what Andre is doing right now for this team.
Certainly, the entrance of 12-time champions, or rather, not 12, but 6-time champions rather, Zimbabwe. Waiting for their matchup against the host nation, Namibia. So now, here Malawi. This is Manjawira. He's passing it back here so nicely to Precious. It's ball kind of really didn't get anything out of that. Domingos here. I think the partnership between the two Domingos, the goalkeeper and the captain of Angola, has been fantastic to watch defensively. And then you see how he comes through. And
yeah, I think a great partnership there. And also it's very important that you actually have that kind of partnership in a position like that, a very important and crucial position where mistakes, you know.
Look at this one now here, Lydiana, because this is quite a fight.
I mean, James's fighting abilities.
Billiard now also here, chased up. Well, and this one's not looking good here.
Yeah, Safuli.
Oh, straight yellow card for Safuli.
I think the physicality in this match is intense.
Quite intense,
yeah.
Especially in this second half.
And the intensity. I love the energy that both teams are bringing to this match. You know, this is what we sign up for when we come to competitions of this caliber.
In these situations, Liliana yourself being a player, what do you do when you come up in situations where both teams are giving this type of energy, really, from a player's perspective?
I
think avoid being physical, or you know that that has to work to your advantage?
No, I think you bring your best. If physicality is your best, you bring that to the match. If speed is your best, you bring that to the match. You know, what you bring to the table is your strength. And you always want to do your best when you are in the field of play, because your opponent will always bring something to the table as well.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not a player at all, but I couldn't agree more. Can't imagine how it feels like to be in these type of situations as a player, the pressure that comes with it. 1-1.
Just to confirm that substitution for Team Angola, out goes jersey number 9, Paulinho Gandimba, and in comes number 14, Manuel Bernardo. And hopefully he brings the same energy.
Look at that run there. That was Marcelo with that one, but was well blocked. It was well blocked here. So this is now a throw-in for Angola. This is Antonio with this one. Finding Vicente. And now to Captain Domingos. Running up, leading very well here today. And that's he was looking certainly for Safuli there, but
I think, Michelle, like I mentioned before, the Angolan attacking force, especially the likes of Safuli, you know, when they're up front, there's not much mobility, you know, they're stagnant, whereas they need to, you know, start making those runs to get into spaces.
We've got a player down here as well. We talk about physicality, it's almost like every other 2 minutes we've got a player down. That's how physical this game is. But also to see that we have not yet had any serious injuries, it proves, like I said earlier, the fitness of these players, which is also good to the SADC region because it showcases the quality of things like training sessions, in camps, preparation for a tournament of this magnitude. So I think that's fantastic also.
Yes, and it shows in the scoreline, Michelle.
Yes. Stands still here at the High Gingop Stadium, 1-1 between these two sides, Angola and Malawi. Malawi scored first through Mhango, but and here he is actually, Mhango now, chasing it down. What can he do here? Very powerful from him. He's still going up. Surrounded by so many players, but still managing to get out of there. Just unfortunately though, that ball there was lost by Jalasi, Felix. Oh, it's wonderful though to see from Mhango, but we're used to it now. That's what he does all the time.
But I think bit of poor decision making there, while knowing he had players, his teammates in the box, you know.
We actually have a player down. Felix is still on the ground here. And now another player down. So that's Biliat who's down now. But he's getting up, although his counterpart or his teammate in the box. I think now the medic's just running up there, just looking back at that encounter was exactly what happened there. That's not so pleasant. But also an opportunity for both of these teams to get a water break, to just regroup. And, you know, if you are Coach Enrique here, what are you saying? Because I think, do you think he's probably very happy with this type of play-up so far from Angola, seeing how they played in the first half?
I think definitely he's, of the two coaches, he looks like the happier one, you know, of the two teams. Angola looks like the one team that is actually, you know, performing better in terms of how the team dynamic has changed, you know, with the attack and everything, with the substitutes coming in and, you know, bringing that change that the coach has been expecting them to come and bring into the game. So I think the Angolan side, at the moment, I think they're doing really well. The coach should be congratulating them on the efforts that they are putting in.
Absolutely. And this is now a free kick for Malawi. We're taken up by James. What do we call him? Feisty James.
Feisty
with this free kick for Malawi now. What can they do here? This is a free kick from James, straight into the box. It's not picked up. I think Safuli had a better chance.
I think there was a push there.
Well, it's also a shout to the referee, but referee says no. So, well, game continues. This is Angola now, running it down. Panda here chasing it down, but well taken away by Manjawira, who has also been doing a fantastic job.
I think one of the key players in the Malawi defense is Precious Manjawira, having an absolutely fantastic game today. Once again, showing, you know, his class, the reason why he plays in the team, why he starts and he plays 90 minutes in this match or in this team.
Now, just in terms of groups, this is the two top teams at the moment. So far, 4 points each, which makes if this is how the scoreline ends, Lydiana, it means it's going to be quite a competitive group.
No, then it's definitely anyone's group to win and anyone's opportunity to advance to semifinals. A draw today would actually be a benefit to both Zimbabwe and Namibia.
Yeah.
I think that is what they would be hoping for.
So we do have a player down again. It's being attended to.
Yes, that is Lamek.
Lamek is down here. Hopefully nothing too serious.
But I think there might have been an elbow there to the back of his neck there by the center back. So hopefully it's not serious and it's just, you know, some discomfort that the medics can sort out and he can get back into the game, because I think he's one of those players that the team really needs.
Lamek Mti there, who 17 years of age only, Moyale FC player. And a lot of those Malawian players who play for FCB Nyasa Big Bullets RSV back home. Think about 4 or 5 players all play for that, their teammates back home. Always great also to know that you have your teammates, both for club and national team.
Yes, it makes it easier for players to actually gel and players to, you know, you get so little time to prepare for a competition like this. Having players come from the same team, they already have that connection. That connection, yeah. Yes. So it's a bit easier for you as a coach to also, you know, just work with them because they know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So they work based off of each other's strengths.
Absolutely. Lydiana, so far, what have you made of this second half? Has it reached your expectations?
I think a little bit slower than I thought it would be. You know, I thought they were going to come to each other, especially Angola. I really thought they were going to, you know, take the game to Malawi in the second half, considering that they've been behind before in this matchup and they equalized. So I think a little bit slow. Maybe it's maybe too hot, or maybe players are becoming tired.
We'll find out because there's still a couple more minutes to go here. And Angola now with this one. He was trying to keep it in play there, but look, maybe that was just too fast for him there. This is the Region 5 Youth Games. Speaking of running, we've got athletics as well, which is part of this year's Region 5 Youth Games, but they're taking place in Swakopmund, actually, not here in the capital, like football is. So now, this catch up here, this is
Ooh, what a
Angola
pass.
now with the wonderful pass. That was Antonio Baraba with that one.
But also look at Magnoto there with the block there and the, just shielding that ball. His awareness there as the central defensive midfielder. I've been observing his play from the first half, dropping in there to the defense, being the fifth defender every time they are, outnumbered or when they are defending. I think very understanding his role as a midfielder, as a defensive midfielder in this match. Lovely.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's one of the key players as well, Andre. Just brought down there. So that should be now in the a free kick for Angola. And here they come now. It's this in pushing forward, Baraba now.
But Feisty James says, not here, not today.
Well, that's what he's all about. So this is Billiard now here. Partnership with Billiard and Mhango there.
Nicely dealt with.
No, absolutely. That's defensively well done to stop Billiard, who is not always so easy to stop, really. Right turns there from Marcelo Faustino. Still has the ball here. Here comes Andre now. Definitely a misplaced pass there to Cancelo. Looked like he was ready. Carlos was like, oh well,
I think
when I get a hold of it.
their inability to know when to play it simple and when to do too much, or a lot of, a lot.
Cost them maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely costing both teams.
So now, here comes Angola now. With the ball. Once again, the very energetic Marcelo here. Just, well...
I mean, look at his teammates there.
Probably more disappointment, a sigh of... Oh. We've got some substitutions coming on very soon for Malawi. Seeing here, standing, it's Ivan Manuel, ready to come on, as well as that is rather Maxwell Sakanamba, pardon me. Maxwell Sakanamba, as well as Clifford Chisale are the two players that will be coming on. I wonder who they'll be replacing. Mhango now with this run. Missing it down very well. Still has it here, Mhango, the goal scorer. And wonderful, wonderful work from Pex Rosario.
And as a defender, that is lovely to watch, Making a tackle in that area, a very dangerous area, very crucial tackle there. Timing is of the essence there.
I mean, that's your cup of tea, Lydiana.
Anytime, any day.
Substitutions are ready to come on. Substitutes, rather. Seeing here, that is Chisale Clifford coming on, ready to make a move. And look at who's coming off, Lydiana. Unfortunately, had a great game. His time has come off, or rather has come to an end. That should be Safuli, if I'm not mistaken. Being brought on to, being replaced rather by, that is Maxwell Sakanamba. What do you think of those substitutions, Lydiana?
Yeah, I think, it's very important you give your best. Run your socks off, empty your tank, and then the coach can make a substitute, a sub that can come on and, just fill your spot instead of, sparing yourself. When it comes to a game like this, you give your all so that the coach can be like, okay, no, you did your job. You can rest for the next day. So I think that is exactly what the coach did here, because none of the two really underperformed today. Both were very brilliant for Malawi today.
Here now we go. Of course, just straight into the hands of, that is Chisomo Mdoka. Well, if we're being honest, not really seen the ball in this few minutes as much as...
It really looks like the the Angolan defense is working overtime in the second half.
And that's what this matchup really is bringing forward so far. I'd say, a miss there.
I think Maxwell just announcing his presence in this match with that goal attempt. Off target, of course, but I think...
Oh, now this is a
promising.
chance for Angola to move forward. This is Wanda now. Good
Panda.
chance. Here can he finish it
Offside.
off? Ooh,
Saved
that's
by the
a...
whistle.
Oh, yeah, saved by the
Saved
whistle.
by the
by the
whistle.
bell. Well, that was such a good opportunity there.
I think Angola's
But-
ability to counter-attack, very impressive.
Absolutely. And we are already over the 80-minute mark. Literally. And this is, if it ends this way, it means both of these teams sticking with 4 points each. But also, that wouldn't really mean anything for them because the other playoffs, the two teams that are playing later, they have 0 points. So if they win, only one of them will get 3 points rather.
Yes.
So, well, seems most likely that the positions of these current teams will not change in the standings.
And you
for
know, when
match day
it's
3.
round-robin matches like this, you know, it is so unpredictable. A team can have a bad day today and a very great day against you the next day. So, yeah,
Indeed.
I
Well,
think
here is
unpredictable.
that's Baraba. That one to Captain Domingos now. And still pushing forward. We're nearing the very end, and it's still 1-1 here at the High Game Bob Stadium. That's a wonderful
Come at the
cross
man,
in
come
here.
at the
They're
hour.
looking to break now. Here is
Ooh.
Andre. That's such a good, well-worked ball. Unfortunately, couldn't get that final one.
I think greatly dealt with there by Precious. The other Precious, of course.
Yes.
Precious Kwalenga.
It's Malawi 1, Angola 1 so far.
Oh, dangerous, dangerous.
If maybe that ball would have run off, who knows what would have happened there.
I think in centre back is such a crucial position. You cannot afford to make mistakes like that. You know, if he was on his feet, they were gonna
Coach
goal.
Enrique there just really almost looks like he wants to get on and say, hey, get it in the back of the net, you know. You can see the frustration from him.
But that's the good thing about football. It's so lovely. It's the emotions that it comes with. You know, it just shows how much passion the coach has.
Well, just look back at that situation there. Well, back into play. Domingos now here. It's a wonderful,
smart.
very well picked up by Chumba too, but, well.
It didn't look like an offside to me. Because the guy who in the offside position, I think that was...
Pulo in the box.
Yeah. So he didn't actually go for the run. He didn't make the run. That's Manuel. He didn't make a run.
Maybe also one of very disappointing when a situation like that is stopped, hey?
Definitely.
You had a chance to do what you have to do, but hey, that's football. And now here, Angola, still looking, still pushing. This is wonderful. Ooh, Chumba with some sort of skill display here. I've heard over there in Angola, they have some wonderful flicks. And it's evident here, their style of play, beautiful to watch the Angolans, really. Very unique too.
Yeah, I know, so much skill. Every player is so skillful.
That's a all-timed Andre here now. Who can you get to?
Ooh.
That's the ball here, that's a bit just too sweet from him.
It's about time that Manuel actually, you know, capitalizes on these opportunities that his teammates are creating for him. You know, he's been missing chances and, you know, being at the wrong places. As a striker, it's important you are able to read a game as well. And I think he's failing right now to deliver.
That was a bit sloppy from him after, and I think honestly one of probably the most frustrated players in this field right now should be Andre.
Definitely.
He has been really getting those runs in, getting those crosses in, but for some reason, when he gets to the finishing, it's just not getting in the back of the net. Now here's still a chance. There is coach, the coach of Malawi. What do you think he's thinking of there, Lydiana? Coach Pilias Porfera.
I think he really just wants his team to score a goal. You know, you want to be comfortable. You can see his frustration from the sideline. You want to cruise in a match like this, especially this late in the game. You cannot afford to, you know, consider a goal because you might not get a chance to equalize.
And we're nearing the very end here. It's already heading into the 90th minute mark. Still 1-1. Both teams are really pushing because they have and they want to make sure that they are sitting comfortably, not with 4 points. I mean, you want to sit comfortably with having won all your games. So 3 minutes added on here at the Hayagengop Stadium. In this matchup between Malawi and Angola, it's still 1-1. And Angola, these past few minutes, have been the team that have been really going at it, mostly.
Yes, definitely. Malawi on the receiving end of the pressure from Angola.
Just unable to still get it at the back of the net, though. So here is... oh, that's well blocked. Was Baraba there with that one. And Chumba now. Chumba with this one. Well, almost. They lost it because this Mhango. And here comes this run now from Chisale, one of the substitutes of Malawi. Yeah, nearing the very end. And we are seeing a substitute coming on here for Angola. That should be, we're seeing that is George Osvaldo from Club Nasi and Benguela, 18 years of age. Wonder who, oh well, he's actually replacing Panda. Great play. Well, honestly, one of the players that really made their impact in this match.
Yes, I think despite being the one receiving all the physical brutality from Malawi, Panda really stepped up to the plate today. Had a great game. I think he did his job, and the coach was like, "No, let's rest you."
Indeed. Well, now this is Angola. This is Chumba now with this one. Still pushing Angola, still pushing, still looking for that goal winner, just to win it in the final moments. And we are not, I mean, and they have the capability of scoring in the last moments. We saw what they did before halftime, Angola.
And I think as coaches, this is the moment you encourage your team to tell them to just stay focused, stay in the game, because mistakes happen when players are tired. When it's this late in the match, you just want to remain in the tournament. You need to remain in this matchup.
So now, Ango is pushing it forward here, seeing what they can do.
Ooh.
Well, there's a huge fight up here. Frustration from the Malawans, involving the coach too. Coach Emilias Porfera was not happy with that. I mean, you understand the frustrations. It's literally additional time. So.
And I think Malawi really need to be careful with the way they are acting. You know, they still have another match and a possibility of advancing to semi-finals. You know, yellow cards could count against you playing in the semi-finals. And by the look of things, coach didn't change his lineup. So it looks like that is his starting lineup that's gonna, you know, go for the next match. So you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to, you know, represent your team once again when it matters most.
Indeed, Lidiana. We're heading into the very final seconds of the game. Now Malawi looking to break. Here is Chisela now. He's chasing. Oh, well, red. Offside.
I think a great call from the referee.
Yeah, absolutely. That was an offside from Chisela.
A great call.
But that also might be the final play of this game. It looks, looking very likely. This is Captain Dominguez. There you have it. Referee says it's done here at the Hayagengop Stadium. It has ended. Angola 1. Malawi 1. A goal coming in from Mhanga from Malawi. He scored first, and then it was that response immediately from the Malawans, not immediately, but before halftime actually. They responded and made sure they still stay in the game. When they came back after halftime, really still showing Angola showing
And
why
the player
they are
of the
still in it.
match is jersey
Unfortunately,
number
we did not
10
witness any goals in the
of
second half, though.
Malawi,
It ends 1-1.
Nyango.
I mean, Lydiana, maybe your player of the match? Your guess for player of the match for this
I
one?
think I'm looking at, you know, there's quite a few. Let me see.
It's quite something because we've really seen
I
some
know,
individual
I can't
brilliance
single
from
out
all
a
these players.
player. But I think Tebulo also had a really great game, the number 12 of Malawi.
I mean, maybe from Angola's side, it could
And then-
be, maybe even, I would guess somebody like, not Panda, but somebody like Manjawira.
Yeah,
Precious
or
had a good-
Safuli.
Safuli too.
Yeah, Safuli also had a lovely game.
So we're still finding out who is the player of the match here in this encounter.
Even the captain had a really great game.
Oh yes,
I mean,
Domingos, yes.
You
Both
know,
Domingos
it
actually.
feels so weird to single out players when a game had so much, you know, talent.
And there it is, the man of the match. That is none other than the man in
Mango.
Mango. I mean, not surprised at all with that one. That's he wins player of the match. Mwisho Mhango, 17 years of age, plays for Asen Soccer. Once again, proving his presence. 3 goals so far in this tournament, and he is the player of the match for this one. Quite remarkable to see, and also those individual accolades, as I mentioned, very important, decisive for the end of the tournament individual accolades. So it ends here. Angola 1, Malawi 1. Lydiana, is this what you expected to play out?
Yes, definitely a very well contested match. Both teams giving their all, showing why they are topping the log or why they each got their first 3 points in the opening encounters. And this is what we sign up for when we come for a competition of this caliber. We want competition, we want endless efforts from players, and that is just exactly what we got today. A true reflection of how the matchup actually went.
Absolutely, and up next we've got the host nation, Namibia, looking to redeem themselves against Zimbabwe, who's also looking to redeem themselves because they lost to Malawi 2-0, and Namibia lost to Angola 1-0 in the first matchup. So that game coming your way at 3 p.m. Stay tuned for that.